Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Two Shores, One Story. I'm your host, Matthew, and today I wanted to talk to you about something crazy that happened today. And it's not about the JLPT. For the past 2 weeks or more, I've been talking about the JLPT because that's coming up, and actually it's like in 2 weeks, less than 2 weeks. So, yeah, I still have a lot to do, and we will see. But I know my location. I'm taking it at the University of Gifu, and I have to wake up very, very, very early because it's at 9, not at 12 or 1. Last time it was in the afternoon, so we had some time. But now we have to leave really early, so that's not the best, but that's okay. We'll make do. But in the meantime, I wanted to talk to you about flooding. Flooding? That's an interesting topic, and yes, I agree, but it's something monumental that happened to me today on Monday, and I wanted to talk to you about it because I've never really experienced flooding to that level before because I'm from a place that doesn't really get a lot of rain, mostly, or at least in my area. I never had to worry about flooding, but I did today. So let me paint you the picture. Last week, up until Sunday, has been phenomenal weather. It's been quite sunny, clear skies, maybe partly cloudy, but I could see the blue and I could feel the heat. It was kind of gross sometimes, but that's okay. But then that all changed when the Fire Nation attacked. I'm kidding. It changed yet today. So I woke up, or was it? I woke up and immediately I could hear strong wind. Like, it was large and so much rain. And I joked with my ALT friends. I said, like, make sure you don't blow away or don't drown because of the rain. And well, it could have been more serious, actually. I drove to school this time because I didn't want to walk in that gross rain. So I went to school early and I was like, wow, there's like a lot of rain. It was a lot. And there was thunder and lightning. It was a storm, basically. So I had one class, helped another class, third class. I didn't do that much. And then fourth class, by the time it was fourth period, we decided that school would end early for the kids so that they could evacuate. They could leave because actually I forgot to mention this, but on my way to school, there was a river that I passed by on a bridge, and it was full. It was like, there was so much water in there, and it was brown. Usually it's clear. It was brown with all the debris from the just dirt that was carried into it. And yeah, it was a bit worrying for sure. So with that in mind, I think the principals met in the morning to have a meeting about it, like what they should do. And it ended up being that during fifth period after lunch, they would evacuate and leave. Now, I don't know what happened because I was told to go home. It's like, yeah, you can leave. It's okay. So I did. I wanted to ask I did ask if there's anything I could help with, but they said no. So I went home, and as I'm driving, I pass again on that bridge, and the river is filled more, and it's rampant. It's so full.
This audio was created with podcastle.ai.
It's so full. It was crazy to see. And there was water coming from the mountain And I was like, oh my gosh. And I was driving in water to get to my apartment. And I've never experienced that before. I never have at all. So that was really, yeah, it was really interesting. And then I turned into my apartment and I live by these rice paddies and they're amazing. They're so beautiful. But one of them was covered in dirty water. It was gross. And I was like, oh no, I hope it's okay. I think it should be fine because I think the rice does like the water, but there was a lot. And then I noticed that there's a lot of firefighters. And I think what happened was the house that was there got flooded. So they had to siphon the water out. And I saw them put the hose in. I was like, oh my gosh, like it was a crazy day. It was crazy. So yeah, and then I just went home. I was at home. I was looking at all this from the safety of the third floor of my apartment. And I was quite grateful for that for sure. But just seeing like all the videos and stuff that my friends are sending, and I wanted to check if people are home or not. So I was like tracking that and making sure that everyone's okay. And yeah, it's something I've never experienced before at all. And I'm glad it was done safely. I think even though the ALTs, I guess we don't have like a standardized safety procedure in that case, but I think we did well based on the communication that we had. We had pretty good communication, so it was good, I think. Not the flooding, but it was good. So we'll see what happens tomorrow. Apparently it's going to be raining all week. So we'll see how much school I get to not have. Yeah, so I thought, I would be more productive, but I just stayed on my couch and I watched YouTube until 4:20 p.m. And then I decided to do other things like do laundry and get that kind of stuff done. Made dinner. I think I did review. I finished my review for N1 stuff, but that was about it. So I now have to get back to studying, but I just wanted to document the flooding that happened in my area. What a great podcast topic. I think it is interesting though, because, well, I've never experienced one. And if it happens to you, you might not know what to do. I didn't. So I just was able to go home. Yeah, so that was good. So I will end it there. This is going to be a short one because I have to study. And speaking of studying, as I said, the JLPT is in 2 weeks. It's on July 6th. So I will not be releasing a podcast for next week. I'm going to take a little bit of time from the podcast and put more time into studying because I really want to just finish this N1. I just want to be done. So I need to study. I need to put my head in the grindstone. That's not the right term. Oh my gosh. I need to put my nose to the grindstone. That's the term. I'm losing my English ability every day. Anyways, so don't expect a episode for next week, but I will see you the week after. In the meantime, I hope you're good. I hope you enjoy the rest of June and the beginning of July. Also, for my Canadian viewers and American viewers, happy Canada Day and happy Independence Day for you guys. I am going to be celebrating Canada Day with my students on the 30th. I'm very excited. So, yeah, I'll let you know how that goes. Maybe, if I remember. In the meantime, see you next week. Or the week after. Sorry.
This audio was created with Podcastle.ai